Hi my loves! In this video we're going to talk about how to become your dream girl finally this year. I feel like every year we write down our New Year's resolutions and we say I want to be that girl. This is the year that I'm going to get my life together. I'm going to glow up. I'm going to become the best version of myself. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to fulfill my goals. And it just doesn't happen, or it doesn't happen quite the way that we want it to. And I feel like finally for myself this year in 2024 I made such big changes and I achieved so much, and I elevated my self-esteem and who I am and how I show up so much. And so I just want to give you the tools and the blueprint. This is everything that you need to follow 12 steps in order to become your dream girl in 2025. We're just gonna get right into it, and the first thing is that you need a vision of this girl, your dream girl, not my dream girl, not who he thinks you should be, not who your friends think you should be, or your parents or anyone else. You need to decide for you who is that it version of yourself, of the archetype of the kind of woman that you want to be and you want to embody. Whether you take inspiration from someone else or whether this is just all your imagination, you need to have a vision for who you want to be. What does she look like? What does she wear? What places does she frequent? What kind of lifestyle does she lead? What kind of friends does she have? What kind of other relationships does she have? How does she interact with her family? What are her values? What does she dress like? How does she respond to situations? What kind of energy she embodies? You need to sit down and write out a vision for your dream girl and exactly what she looks like and what it feels like to be her. And this needs to be something that is similar to who you are right now, of your essence. It is cool and it's fun to do a total rebrand and just become whoever you want to be, and I want that for you, but I also want your vision to be grounded in what your current values are and who you are right now as a person, because this is about elevating who you are right now and becoming the best version that you can be of yourself. I don't want you to become or try to become someone else. Also, keep this vision for a timeline of 12 months. Who do you want to be and what do you want your life to look like at the end of 2025? We're focusing just on a 1-year vision. Write down exactly who you want to be, what you want to look like, how you want to feel for the 12 months of 2025. Next, you need to elevate your appearance. You need to look as best as you can. It doesn't matter what your goals are for anyone, but especially for a woman in this world. How you look affects your life and your outcomes and your well-being so much. There are studies that show that elevating your appearance, in this case it was losing weight, is more valuable for your career and financial outcomes than getting an MBA, a master's degree. That is crazy. And I'm not saying that elevating your appearance means losing weight. Whatever it is for you, it's just about looking the best that you can. Your hair, is it as long as it can be? Is it as healthy as it can be? Your eyebrows, your eyelashes, your skin, your skincare, your makeup routine, the clothes that you wear, do they fit you properly? Do you need to get them tailored? Just focus on your hygiene, focus on your self-care and maintaining how you appear and putting effort and time and investment into your appearance every single time that you leave the house. And to be honest, even at home, because you need to change the way that you view yourself, and a lot of that has to do with when you are spending time with yourself too, can you also invest into and take care of how you look even when it's just you and you. And the reality is that looks do matter. How you appear is how people value you. And if you want to achieve certain things in life, you do need to have a presence about you, and you need for your reputation and your appearance to speak for itself, just to give you that edge when you're interacting with people in public. And if you want to be a dream girl, if you want to be that girl, then you need to elevate your appearance. People value what is valued. And so if you value yourself and you look like you take care of yourself, people are automatically going to value you also. On that point, you need to start working out. Exercising and moving your body does wonders for how your body looks, but more importantly for how your body feels, and that affects how you show up. You get to decide what kind of movement you want to do, whether you want to do Pilates, you want to go to the gym, do strength training, lots of cardio. Honestly, you get to decide, but it has to be something and it has to be consistent. You need to build working out into your lifestyle. You need to take care of yourself. You only have one of you, one of this life, and your health is not something that you can take for granted because you will never get it back. So I want you to commit to working out, and you need to decide what kind of workouts you want to do and what your routine is going to be, and you need to stick to that and be committed to it. Part of being a dream girl is just deciding, I am someone who works out, I am someone who moves their body, I am someone who takes care of their body. Next, you need a journaling practice. Gratitude journaling is so beneficial. I know that we have all heard it and we know it. However, do we do it? Do we actually sit down every morning or every night and write out 3 things that we're grateful for? I don't think so. And that is something that I really need you to commit to and stick to for these next 12 months. Gratitude journaling is going to give you an abundance mindset. It's going to open up your perspective on what is possible. It's going to make you feel so much more of an elevation of your mood, because you're going to start seeing everything around you that feels beautiful, that feels awe-inspiring. Just the mundane everyday things, you're going to start noticing them and seeing their value and seeing how this contributes to my life and how I just feel genuine gratitude and joy throughout the day, not just when I'm sitting down to do my 3 things that I'm grateful for. So a journaling practice in general is going to be so beneficial. Writing down how your day was, how you're feeling, what you want your next day to look like, and definitely include 3 things that you're grateful for also. Next is practicing detachment. A dream girl, someone who is that girl, someone who is the most elevated version of themselves, they are secure within themselves. They are not attached to other people. They are not attached to specific outcomes. They are not wanting people to like them or chasing after people and begging them to be in their life. They are centered in themselves and they know who they are, they know what they want, and they focus on them, and they allow people and opportunities to come to them. So you need to practice detachment. That means you are going to focus on you, and you're going to start trusting your intuition and focusing on your goals and pursuing your own goals and allowing other people to be. You're not going to try to control anyone. You're not going to try to beg anyone to like you or to be in your life. And you're also not going to be attached to certain outcomes happening in order for you to feel good about yourself. Practicing detachment is also going to help you manifest opportunities into your life and just manifest your dream lifestyle in general, because no one, including the universe, wants to be around something that is clingy and attached and desperate. So the law of attraction is going to work in your favor when you learn and practice detachment. Next is routines. You need routines that are going to ground yourself and make you feel like you. A dream girl is someone who is very much about themselves and very much aware of who they are, and they live in their own energy. And in order for you to feel that way on a daily basis, you need practices and rituals that make you feel like you, because the world is just like spinning and going around, and things are happening all the time. Things are changing. Bad things happening, good things are happening. Everything is always just like going. And for you to be centered, you need to have things that just ground you and make you feel like you amidst all of the chaos and the confusion that is happening in the world. You need practices that you're going to do when you wake up in the morning and just before you go to sleep at night to make you feel like I am here, I am living in my life, and I have control over my experiences and what is happening to me, so that you can feel centered and grounded. It doesn't necessarily matter exactly what the practices are, but having a routine for your morning and your evening is so important. You can use some of the practices that we're talking about in this video to add into your routines. So for me personally, a big part of my evening routine is my journaling practice, because I love to end the day by clearing my thoughts and reflecting on the previous day, as well as planning for how I want tomorrow to be. You also need to start eating properly, eating well, and eating whole foods. What you put into your body has an effect and it has consequences, and you know this. If you love and respect yourself, and you love and respect your body, and you want the best for it, it means that you're going to be mindful of the foods that you eat and what you consume, because you know that you are valuable and you are worth taking care of. And therefore, that means that someone who feels that way is going to eat well and take care of themselves. If you want to be that girl, then that girl takes care of herself because she knows she's that girl and she values herself. You don't need to do any extreme diets or restrict yourself in any way, but you do need to think about what is healthy, what is good for me, what makes me feel good, and how can I eat that the majority of the time as much as possible. So I love the 80-20 rule, which is eating whole foods that are unprocessed and healthy 80% of the time, and 20% of the time I'm just eating whatever I like or whatever I enjoy. So for me, that looks like eating a lot of vegetables, eating a lot of complex carbs, eating fruits, meat, eggs, dairy that is healthier, less processed. And that is what my diet consists of for the most part. Whether you want to eat meat or not, whether you want to eat dairy or not, you get to decide. But focusing on whole foods the majority of the time, then that just makes up your diet, like actual food is what you're eating. And the other 20% of the time, you're just eating whatever that you enjoy, eating it in such a way that it doesn't make you feel upset or make you feel sick, but you're just giving yourself that freedom. Next, you need to take care of your surroundings. Just like how we're talking about taking care of our body, eating well, taking care of our appearance, exercising, we also need to take care of our physical space, because your physical space is also a reflection of your mental space. And in order to have mental clarity and to have mental well-being, you need to be in an environment that fosters that and allows that to happen. Therefore, you want to keep your space clean. You want to keep it smelling nice, and you want it to be pretty and fun and in the aesthetic of whatever you decide that is for you. So I love the way that my room is designed. It's very minimal and it's in a color that I like and that makes me feel calm. And I have little accessories and decorations within my room that reflect my personality that I like and that also make me feel good, and or that serve a function, such as candles, a little lamp, things like that. You need to curate and elevate your space that you're in, because you need to feel at all times that you are worth it and that you are in a space that allows you to embody that version of yourself that you want to be. I clean my space on a Saturday, and sometimes on a Wednesday I do a midweek clean for 30 minutes or less, just to ensure that on the weekend I don't have too much of a load to do and that it's not gotten too dirty. You need to change your linens, clean out your room, maybe light a candle, and just ensure that your space is such that you feel comfortable there and it allows you to be your best self and that you feel relaxed in that space. Affirmations are also extremely important. I just want to show you my actual page of affirmations. I have written down all the way here and on this side of the page as well, affirmations that I chose based on the version of myself that I want to be and what my goals are for myself. And I stand in front of the mirror every single morning and I read these affirmations out, speaking to myself positive words of who I want to be and what I want in this life. So I want you to make a practice out of your affirmations. I have this as a part of my morning routine. You can add it to your morning or your evening routine. Any one of these practices, feel free to add them to any part of your routine, because elevating your routines is also one of the things that I want you to do for you to feel like that girl. Affirmations are going to make a big difference in your self-esteem and elevating your confidence and allowing you to feel like you deserve your dream version of your life. And therefore, once you feel like you deserve it, you will start taking the actions required for you to get there. So affirmation is not something that I want you to skip out on at all. It has made such a big difference for me in my life and my progress and my growth and how I feel about myself. Another thing is having hobbies or side projects or interests that you are interested in and that you are actively pursuing. Your career is super important. Your financial well-being is super important. But you also need joy and fun and play in your life. And in order to feel feminine, in order to feel like you're having fun in your life, you are living your dream life and being the best version of yourself, you do need to have those fun aspects that just allow you to relax and play and be yourself in your life as well. For me, for hobbies, I have tennis, I have belly dance, I volunteer, I go to the gym, and then of course my little side project is my newsletter on my Instagram that I'm working on. For you, you need to figure out what are the things that bring you joy, what are the things that you always wanted to do, what are the things that you used to do when you were a kid that you want to start back doing. But a dream girl has hobbies, she has things going on in her life, she has fun, she has her own plans, and she is sure about the things that she wants to do and she values them and she prioritizes them because she knows that she is important. On that same note, you need a social life, okay? Whether you're in a romantic relationship, whether you're looking for one, whatever is the case, you need to invest in your female friendships and have a social life. Go out, have fun, do things, and plan that into your day and into your routine. You need to be busy and you need to start living your life and developing the meaningful relationships that you've always wanted to have and that are going to form the foundation of you just feeling really good in your life. You need to, like the previous point, pursue your interests and your hobbies and feel like you're getting to have fun in your life no matter how busy you are and how career driven and goal oriented you are, and learn how to have positive social interactions and build charisma, interact with people, and just allow yourself to live in the world and be seen and to receive positive attention and just to express yourself and have fun also and meet new people. And the last one is, which is a culmination of all of the points, which is that you are a brand. You need to see yourself as a personal brand based on, right from the first point, your vision of who you decided you want to be. You need to now live that through as a brand every single day. Your appearance, how you take care of yourself, how you invest in yourself, how you show up for yourself, your values, your discipline, how you treat other people, your friendships, your relationships, all of that culminates into who you are as a person, and you need to start presenting yourself to the world as a brand. The dream version of yourself who has the dream lifestyle that you have, that version of you, she is a brand and she shows up every single day knowing who she is and why she's here, and she takes up space and she is consistent with that, okay? So you need to decide based on your first step who you want to be as your vision. Follow all of the other steps in terms of how you're taking care of yourself, how you're showing up for you, how you're treating yourself, how you're treating other people. And you want to combine all of that into who is this version of me and how can I consistently show up as that version of myself every single day. For a business, for huge corporations and empires, who they are as a brand is important because their reputation speaks for themselves and it brings them opportunities and customers and sales and financial success. And the same goes for you as a person. You need to show up as a brand and be consistent in who you are and how you look and how you behave, so that your reputation precedes itself, your energy that you exude and your aura precedes itself, and people, opportunities, and positive attention will flow to you based on who you decide you are going to be and how you show up. So 2025 is the year that we are going to become our dream girls, that dream version of ourselves that we want to be, that we feel proud of and we feel excited to live in that life and show up in the world as her. that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I am so excited for you and your journey. Please let me know how it is going for you. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for showing up for you, for becoming better, and for loving yourself enough to do this. I am so proud of you for everything that you are and everything that you are becoming.